Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do some basic uh, weapon skins. So you can go from just a regular gun, for example, I got the UMP right here, to something like one of the four that I have pictured right here. So it's really easy. To start out, all you need to do is go to your material editor in the CryEngine editor. And what I do is I'll just go to one of these and I'll make a duplicate, rename it. I'm just going to rename it Ump Skin Tutorial. I'll save the material. I saved it as spin, whatever. Fix that. Ump Skin Tutorial. Okay, and all this is going to be doing is you're going to be adding a second diffuse map. I'll get to that here in a second, but you need to make sure after you've made your new material, you need to make sure that the blend layer is checkmarked in the shader generation params, because that gives you the option to have the second diffuse map. See, if you unselect it, there's no second diffuse map. So blend layer, you got the second diffuse. Okay, so you have that ready. So you need to come to, I get all my stuff from Google. You need to search for a 512 by 512 seamless image. I mean, any image will work. Like I said, any image. I'll just pick a basic image. So say this sidewalk, for example. Copy that image, and then I go to Photoshop. Make a new document or whatever you want to call it, new file. Paste in your image, and you don't have to do anything to it. Then I'll save it as a TIFF, and you can name it whatever you want. Ump Skin Tutorial is what I'll name it. You need to make sure that you have it in your editor folders. So like mine is on the desktop, Miscreated editor. So Game SDK, textures, and I have these in a new folder that I made, skins weapon. So I save that, and you change no settings here. You click OK. Then you go back to the editor. On that new material you made, you're going to go to the second diffuse map, press the three little dots so it'll bring this up. And then you find your TIFF. The engine automatically converts it to a DDS. So put the DDS. And then assign to selected object for the lump that I already have here. I'll move in to get a closer view. You can see that the texture is on there. It also has a blend mask, metal roughness mask. If you remove that, you can just have the whatever tileable or seamless image you put on there. It's what I did for this one. It's like an ice image. It didn't really look good with the metal roughness blend mask on it. So you can either leave that off or you can put it back in. It goes in the blending map. This one I'm going to leave it off though. Alright, so now that you have your material, save it. And then you're going to want to go to the character tool. And since I'm doing the ump, I went to the ump CDF, and let's see. Okay, I can't create a new one there, but I went to where it is in the Explorer. Actually, I'll go to where this one is. Show on Explorer. You're going to want to make a new CDF. And what this is a character definition file. It's where you're going to define what material that the gun has on it. So I've created that. Here it is right here. Double click to bring it open. So you're going to want to make sure in here that you, on the skeleton material, you go ahead and change that to, make sure I'm in ump. Go ahead and change that to the new material you just made. So for me, it's ump skin material. And the same thing for the mesh. Change that material as well. All right, there we go. And save that. Would you like to save them for closing? Yes, even though you've just saved it. All right, so now you want to close out of the editor. And you're going to want to go to your scripts folder. You need to make a new XML for the gun itself. And this is going to allow you to spawn it in game. So the XML file and the item name need to match, or else it will not be there. So AUMP45 skin tutorial, name of the XML is AUMP45 skin tutorial. Then you need to go to the geometry, the first person, third person, on ground. You need to change the material on that. If you don't have material on any of these lines, just go ahead and add it. Say yours looks like that. Just go ahead and put a space, type material, then equals, and then in quotations, you're going to put the file path from your material. So it's the same file path as this one that's already in here, so I'm just going to change the name, skin tutorial. Skin tutorial. Skin tutorial. Then save the XML file. Reopen the editor. The reason I had to close the editor is because anytime you make changes in XML files, you'd have to reload the editor anyways. So open up any level. Wait for it to load. All right, now you go find your new weapon entity. And then here's mine, AUMP45 skin tutorial. Make that bigger for you so you can see it. Alright, see, that's what it looks like. Then enter game mode, Control G. Pick up the gun. I messed up somewhere. So this is good to show troubleshooting steps. Where did I mess up? Oh, I know what I did. I know where I messed up. Close the editor again. I messed up in my XML file. Let's just go back to that. Yeah, okay. I didn't point it to the new CDF file, so it was still using the old CDF file. Okay, so amend what I said a second ago. You need to change the material and the CDF in the XML on the first person, the third person, and then material only on the on ground. So let's save that again. You open the editor. Choose a level, wait for it to load. Alright, and we put the weapon in the level, Control G to enter game mode. Alright, you can see the on-ground model is right. It's got the skin on it. Go and you pick it up. And it's got our skin on it. Now, you may be looking and seeing this one. And you're thinking, wow, how did you do that? I will cover this in another video because it goes a little more in-depth in how to do it. It requires editing the same file in Photoshop a couple of times. And then doing some weird things with the material. So, if you have any questions, maybe there was something in here you didn't understand, you can find me on the Miscreated Discord. Pretty sure everybody knows who I am by now. And you can just ask me anything, and I'll try to help you out and explain it in a better way.